Hey everyone, this is Invader One, and I have a little bit of a special treat for you guys. I was asked to do a gold duo with Kane. He subscribed to one of my videos. He saw what I'm doing with the platinum runs, and he pinged me. He just said, "Hey, well, I think it would be awesome if we do some kind of a gold duo. Let's try it out." And in all honesty, I've never done any kind of video gameplay. Doing a gold duo. I mean, I've done gold trios, in the sense of the game, but I've also played, solo. I've soloed gold myself, and but I've never done a video of it. So I thought it would be really cool. He actually has his own commentary. He has his own version of this video. But I told him, hey, let's do this. Let's play together, and you record yours, I record mine, like that. We could link them up, and people could see your version and how you play, because he actually has a very cool build. He's got the Salarian Infiltrator right now, and he's using the Claymore shotgun, which I love. The Claymore is just such an excellent shotgun. I mean, it's just one hit, reload, cancel, shoot. One hit, reload, cancel, shoot. I mean, it's just the Claymore is just such a great gun. I mean, it's a one shot, so you gotta definitely make sure that you get really good with it, and and learn how to go right ahead and if you learn how to reload cancel. When we say reload cancel, it means that you use either a power or another action to kind of make your reload animation go a little faster. So for example, if I'm shooting my weapon and then I got to reload, and you see that the number on the left hand side of your gun, the clip gets full, you could either move forward with A, which is mostly what I do really. I run forward, so what it'll do is it'll cancel the animation, and my running animation would happen. Or you could use a power. So in the sense of like tactical cloak or energy drain or anything like that. So let's say you reload, and all of a sudden you see that the clip is full on the left side, but your animation is still going. Use your tactical cloak or another power, or move forward with the A button to run, and that'll cancel it out and just get shooting right away. So just a little bit on that. A lot of people are like, oh, how do you reload cancel? It's not hard. It's just, and it's not a glitch. It's not a cheat. It's none of that. It's a BioWare. If you go to the BioWare forums, that's just a normal part of this game. As you can see, I do that a lot here. Sometimes I'll shoot when I'm going to reload, then I'll start running forward. And it's not that I'm being super aggressive, actually. It's just that I'm, reload canceling. I'm making sure that my next clip is ready to go, so I could, shoot enemies faster. But anyways, you do it a lot with the Claymore, and my buddy over here, Kane, he's doing that. Me, in this situation, I decided to use the Geth Plasma Shotgun. Let me tell you something. A lot of people right now are really hot and heavy for the Piranha, and I love the Piranha. Don't get me wrong, but the old school Geth Plasma Shotgun works. It still has its power. It is such a great shotgun. One of the great things that it does, it actually staggers phantoms. So when you got phantoms and you're playing against Cerberus, oh, that Geth Plasma just does such wonders. And I'm also rocking incendiary rounds, because I know we were playing Reapers, and it's just great to just burn them and melt them up. Another good thing about the Geth Plasma Shotgun is that if you put the Smart Choke, this thing, you can literally snipe with it from one side of the map to the other. I mean, it's just such a great gun. So yeah, I in this situation, I decided to go with the Quarian male Infiltrator, so that I could have the bonuses of the Tac Cloak. I brought my Geth Plasma Shotgun so that I could shoot from far and also stagger enemies, and I just enjoy this gun regardless. And the other thing is that I wanted to make sure I brought arc grenades so that I could strip shields. I like to be a support class, and even though we got a Salarian Infiltrator, he's got his energy drain. There's just so much the energy drain can do with the arc grenades. I can go right ahead and just strip shields from 2 Banshees at once, and you'll see the situation come up where we'll get that. We're playing as a gold duo, by the way. Just a little bit of strategy. You got to be really tight with each other. You notice that you may not hear us because the way I do my videos, I put everybody in an Xbox Live Party, so like that, the the comments that people are making, you can't hear them, and I do that only because so maybe some videos I will add it, but I do that with a lot of these videos so that I could do the commentary, number one. Number two, so that the people that are playing with me feel comfortable and open to kind of say whatever they want. You know what I mean? If they're having a situation where they're kind of frustrated or whatever, people are talking about each other's girlfriends or their wives or what they're doing on the weekend. At least they feel comfortable talking about it and not have the mental drain of thinking, oh man, I'm doing a video, this is gonna be in public. So anyways, the thing here, just to give you a little bit about strategy, when you're doing gold duo, you definitely want to be really in close proximity to each other. If you notice that Kane and I are always pretty close to each other, we're making sure that we're covering each other, we're calling targets out. If we see that a Banshee is coming at any point in time, he lets me know. I also let him know. I'm making sure that also, using my tactical scan to make sure that he has an idea where the Banshee is at. And again, as you can see, my main job has been to strip shields. I'm making sure that I am stripping her shields, the Banshee shields, and the barriers. I'm sorry. It's pretty much the same thing, barriers and shields. But I stripped out her barriers and make sure that she's down to armor. Once she's down to armor, she's easier to kill. Especially that my buddy Kane has got a Claymore, and then I got the Geth Plasma Shotgun, and I have incendiary rounds 4. So, I mean, it's just, forget it. It eats through armor. It eats through health. It's just vicious. So as you can see, we're just going through it right now. And one of the reasons I wanted to pick Vancouver for this is because if you're doing a duo, yes, you can do it in small maps. It probably would have gone a lot faster. We probably would have had, I don't know, 25-minute run instead of this 30-minute run that we did. But, I kind of like this. I love playing against Reapers. They're just so much fun. They get you out of cover. You can't just sit still. You gotta move. You gotta hustle. You gotta make sure that you're on top of them. And they're a lot of fun to play against. I think my first favorite are Reapers to play against. Second favorite, Cerberus. I like playing against Cerberus for headshots and just really focused gameplay. Especially trying to get headshots on Phantoms and and try to defeat them in like many different ways. But and then the third will be the least favorite will be the Geth for me. It's just, I mean, I'll fight the Geth all day and all night. It's just, I don't know, I don't find them as fun. I think they're, with their, all the stun lock that they do, I just find them a little bit more frustrating. But I play Geth a lot. Obviously, I was playing Geth today. I played Geth the other day. And for the N7 Spec Ops squad missions that we had, so I wanted to do Geth and play against the Geth a little bit, and we did great, and it was a lot of fun. But anyways, my favorite faction would be, play against Reapers, in a map like this when you're, it's kind of open, you can run around a little bit and, just have fun. And what you want to do with the Reapers is you want to be mobile. You don't want to, you don't want to hang out in one spot. You notice that we're going from spot to spot, and we're going around the map. We're going around the map, and so right now, and you see we covered each other. My buddy Kane went down, and made sure that, hey, he's down, got you. Make sure that we were in close proximity. Even if I move away a little bit, like if I'm a little further out, I'm not too far out that I'm all the way in the other side of the map. I'm just forward a little bit to make sure that we are using a lot of crossfire against the enemies and taking them down a lot faster. This has been a lot of fun, by the way, guys. I gotta tell you, this first time ever playing with Kane. Actually, the first time we ever played together, and the first time we created a video together. But it just seemed like a really nice guy, and I like playing with people who just want to have fun. They are not all about, I want to do this and look good, and all that. And just want to do this, but I don't have any videos like this, so I figured the community might actually enjoy this because I don't know. You see me do a lot of gameplay videos with me doing the team thing because yes, I love playing as a team strategist, and and it helps the games go faster. And it's funny. I actually had a comment from somebody on the Facebook page saying, Hey Invader, I love playing with you, and I miss playing with you because every time I play with you, I hardly use any consumables. I have like every time I finish a match, I have all my missiles. It's like I have most of my consumables, and I just don't understand that. And I wrote back to him. I said, hey, I think as you play as a team, you're more powerful. You play as a team. Like look what we're doing. We're only two guys here, but I'm stripping shields. My buddy's over here got his claymore. He's using his energy drain too, and we're debuffing enemies. We're working as a team. We know that we're making sure that we're using our power as efficiently, effectively. We're using the right builds. We set ourselves up for success from the get go, and we're having a good time at it. Because we know what we're doing. We know what to take cover. We know if we need we need to use anything. Any kind of consumable, or we need to cover each other. We're doing it. So yeah, it was funny. My buddy made that comment. He said, "I like playing with you because I rarely have to use consumables." That's because I do the team thing a lot, and I enjoy that. This to me is more of a cooperative game. It's not about I don't know. I come from Halo, so I know what it is to be competitive. And let me tell you something. I've been in competitions, Halo competitions, and you can ask my buddies. I've been playing Halo for the longest, and I definitely excel there. But I gotta tell you, I love this game because of the cooperative aspect, due to the fact that you can play with people, and I enjoy the camaraderie. We get to talk and just have a good time, and forget I've met a lot of good people. But anyways, going back to this, I figured the community would enjoy this because it's not a gold solo, but it's a gold duo. It's just two of us, going ahead against the Reapers on gold on one of the new maps. So it's not even one of the old maps. Say, hey, let's do it on Vancouver and have fun. And you can get an idea of how you can do this. The way you want to do this, guys, if you're doing a gold duo, you're making sure that you're going from corner to corner of the map. And me as a Quarian, I had to make sure I went to the ammo boxes to get grenades. But if you're doing a gold duel, you want to make sure that especially against Reapers, you want to pick a map that you can run around a little bit. Like Hydra or this Vancouver. Rio would be cool. Rio would be very easy, I guess, for you if you're doing that. If you're doing a gold duo, just make sure that you guys can cover each other and at the same time get the objectives done as quickly as possible. Some people don't realize that, especially people who are playing in teams or 4-man teams. Some people I'll find if they just don't get it. We'll get an objective and they're out there running and killing enemies. They don't understand that the way the game works, that the game will continue spawning enemies left and right until you finish the objective. So if you continue killing everything, just leaving the objective, unless your job is to distract the enemies, that's fine. But if you have like two guys outside of the hack or two guys outside of the circle, or just one guy doing the objective, unless they're the individual computer upload device objective, it's gonna go really slow, and then you might get overrun. And then if the rest of your team is not as strong as you, then you're doing a disservice to them, because what you're doing, you're killing, and then the enemy might spawn behind you, behind the area that you're hacking, or behind the area that you're doing the escort. So you're kind of messing up your teammates by doing that, by just not doing the objective. So when I'm playing as a team, we're making sure that we're getting the objective done as quickly as possible. Why? Because you are a team, and at the same time, look, we finished the objective. Now no more enemies are going to spawn. Everything that we kill, it's done. You may argue that if you want to get more XP, hey, go right ahead. And if you got the hack objective, I think it takes about a minute to finish the hack. I don't remember. I think it might take about a minute or a minute and a half. I don't remember. Something close to that. And you have about 4 minutes to do it. So sure, if you want to get more XP, everybody, I guess, wait outside the hack for 2 minutes and just kill everything that you can. But honestly, the game will continue spawning them. So by the time you get back to the hack, if you don't complete it in time, you're done. So there's many different ways to play the game, but as a team, you want to get the objectives done as quickly as possible, especially if you're doing a gold duo, guys. I mean, just get the objective done. I mean, and if it gets a little tight, you know, you got a missile and use them. I mean, look at us here. I haven't even used the missile yet, guys. I mean, we've already, you know, done the done an objective, and we're tight. You know, my buddy's here with his claymore. He's doing energy drain. You know, I got my tactical cloak. I got my Geth plasma. Just killing enemies. You know, just taking them out left and right. And you notice we're going around the map. Look at this. We're back in this top corner again. We got some cover. I'm making sure I'm looking at the ramp. I'm making sure I'm sniping enemies from far. We both have shotguns. Yeah, we can snipe, guys. Use a smart choke on your shotguns. And you know, I'm using incendiary rounds for the Reapers because, you know, it kind of keeps on eating at their health. I love it because I'll shoot at them, and let's say my second shot did not kill the enemy. Hey, the incinerate will continue eating at their health, so that even if I didn't finish them off, they'll just drop, and which is always a great thing. So anyways, as you can see here, guys, we're just moving through this. We're having such a great time. And we're just running through it. You see, I'm going from ammo box to ammo box. I'm also calling it out. You guys, you can't hear us, but we are definitely talking. You know, I'm saying, hey, you know, we got a Banshee coming. I'm tagging her. She's coming your way. I'm gonna try to, you know, remove her barriers. That's why I'm going around trying to get you know, arc grenades. You know, as much as I can. I don't want to rely too much on my ammo packs. I try to make sure I have at least 2 to 3 ammo packs by wave 9. So that by wave 10, depending on the objective that we have, I have arc grenades available to me, because if I can't, you know, if I can't get away from a hack or an escort to get grenades, I need those ammo packs. So that's one of the reasons why I want to make sure I manage my ammo packs very closely on making sure that I'm not just going through them on wave 1 or wave 2. And, you know, this is gold, but since there's 2 of us, you know, you still have to manage, you know, manage your consumables appropriately. And, you know, I definitely recommend that. And by the way, guys, when using the Geth plasma shotgun, you know, you don't need to charge it to get a shot out, but it's just not as powerful. If you charge it, at least even like for a brief moment, if you see like I'm doing, I charge it a little bit and then shoot, charge a little bit and shoot, it becomes very powerful. So I definitely recommend to use it that way. Some people just, you know, the Geth plasma, definitely it's a gun that you gotta really learn how to use. But think about it. Hey, you know, it's the gun that the Geth hunters use, and they do a lot of damage against you. So you could imagine how great it is when you use it. One thing about Banshees, guys, you know, you see how they're coming. You know, they're coming over. If you can get them to walk, you can do that by, you know, doing enough damage to them and kind of staying at a certain distance, like almost mid-range. You see, you get her to walk a little bit, then that's a great thing, because you can start, you know, stripping her shields and barriers and going and making sure that you're doing a lot of damage to her. Try your best to get that to happen. When you have 2 Banshees, it's just a little difficult, but in this situation, we were able to get her to stop a little bit, and we were, you know, kind of like mid-range, and we were able to inflict a lot of pain and damage to her, and just get her gone. She is definitely annoying. She has her yell and scream, and you know, sometimes I'm just like, I'll put my game volume down because she's just annoys the crap out of me. I'm like, please, just shut up. But anyways, still, regardless of her yelling and screaming and I guess trying to seek attention, you know, the Reapers are still just such a fun class to fight. And look at this situation, guys. If you noticed, you know, we're only playing 2 of us, and we haven't used missiles. I mean, we will use missiles, but we use them, you know, towards the objective missions. And yes, you know, guys, the wave 9 and 10, actually the extraction got a little tight for us. You notice that we haven't died here. You know, I think maybe my buddy Kane died once. That's about it, and that was just, you know, a little fluke there. You know, I haven't died yet. I do die in this entire gameplay. I think I died like 2 times. I don't even remember. And you'll see it, but you know, we're we're rocking it. We're working together as a team, and even if I went down, you'll see that he'll get me up. I got him up this other time, so that's the thing about playing as a team. You're making sure that you're covering each other, and you look at the distance that we have with each other. You see, we're not really too far away. We have a certain distance, even like mid range. You see, he's going over there. He's doing his thing. I'm making sure that I know where he's at. And at the same time, I'm covering myself. I'm letting him know, hey, if you're coming over here, we have a Banshee. I'm going to tag her. This is what's going on. But we have a certain distance where, he's not on the other side of the map until, we both go together. And then you see we're at this corner now. We're weakening the enemies and we're leaving. We're heading back and we're making sure we're taking, just not too far, because the one thing about the Banshee is you want to make sure that she doesn't regain her barriers. So if we have a Banshee behind us, we're just going to move a little bit, move back and make sure that we are still inflicting damage on her to take her down. But we're still going from the one corner of the map to the other, and we're taking the enemies down as we go. You see, there's another situation. He got downed, and we're here for each other. We're covering each other. And you see, I think I go down 2 other times here, and you'll see it. And he, right away he picked me up. And there was one situation that I believe I used a gel, and that was only because I believe it was an extraction. I wanted to make sure we got a full extraction, because again, we're a team. It's always great to show full extraction. That hey, you can do this. If you're doing a gold duo, you can definitely do this. And and bring your characters, bring your power builds, and have fun, guys. Try some of these new maps that are out there. Vancouver's great for Reapers. Even if you don't do a gold duo, just rock your team. Just bring your team with it. And listen, guys, if you guys want to do like all biotic kind of thing, a team that works too, guys. Bring the new N7 Furies. Bring somebody who like an Asari Justicar who's reaving. Just reave everything, and use somebody that has warp. As a matter of fact, I would love to see people still rock the Human Sentinel, because the Human Sentinel is a great character, man. He has warp and throw, and you got the tech armor, which tech armor also increases your power. I mean, it's a great thing. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how great it is. If you spec that Human Sentinel right, man, that guy can just kick butt, on gold and even on platinum, guys. So, anyways, now we're, when you're on this map like Vancouver and you're rocking, a game against the Reapers, right now we have a pretty tech heavy team. We're using arc grenades. He's using his energy drain, and I'm using tac cloak. We both are, but you could also play an all biotic team, and that also works. Biotic explosions are, I believe, the most powerful thing that you can find in Mass Effect 3. I mean, I know they have fire explosions. Yes, you have tech bursts and all that, and those are great, very powerful. But they work on death. Biotic explosions work on the combinations that you put together. So if you have like Reeve, you can detonate it with warp or throw, that kind of thing. So they work instantly, not like tech bursts, where you can set tech bursts before death, but most of the time you can set off tech bursts at the death of an enemy. That means that, let me give you an example. If I have an arc grenade, right, and I'm using the Quarian male engineer, he can set off his own tech burst, right? So if I throw an arc grenade into a mob and then I shoot incinerate at the weakest enemy, and he dies with that incinerate, he kind of turns into a grenade. He explodes. So that's, in other words, that becomes like a tech burst, and he blows up, and he becomes a grenade, and all the other enemies around him get destroyed. And it's very powerful, extremely powerful. I would say almost as powerful as a biotic explosion, which is great. But I don't know the details as to which one is the most powerful. I will have to look up at BioWare's social network to really get more information about that. But so far, tech bursts are very, very powerful. But if you're gonna rock this game with like adepts, hey, go right ahead and do it. These brutes will melt so quickly. And as a matter of fact, I have a video, you guys can check it out, for all biotic team on Reactor, Platinum. you know, and it's just great. We had a two Phoenix, one Phoenix Vanguard, one Phoenix Adept, one Drell just reaving, and a Sorry Justicar doing reave in the warp bubble, and that was a lot of fun. That was a great video. But anyways, you guys can see that and get an example of what you can do with all biotics, and that's platinum, guys. That was platinum. You know, so if you have like a gold game like this, hey, bring a lot of biotics and just have a good time. And if you're doing a gold duo, just, you know, both of you guys doing biotics, that is great. Bring a Sorry Justicar and bring somebody like the N7 Fury, you know, to detonate with throw, and, you know, set off an annihilation field. So as you're running around, enemies are just dropping right next to you, you know, because they just can't handle that little black cloud of funk that you have on you. But anyways, in regards to gameplay a little bit, as you can see how I play, I like to dodge a lot. You know, I'm making sure that I'm also taking cover. If you noticed, I'm making sure that when the Banshee's walking, I'm kind of backing up a little bit and making sure that I see where my cover is at. So when she throws a Warple, look, immediately I take cover. So even right before, oh, here, I went down. See, guys, I actually died. And, you know, I got picked up, and I'm good. But anyways, you know, when fighting the Banshees, you want to have, when you fight her, kind of fight her intelligently. You know, kind of look at your surroundings. When you see that she stops, or they stop, if you have two of them, immediately just scan them and make sure that you see her arm go up. You know that you have somewhere to take cover so that her warp ball doesn't hit you, because that warp ball continues doing damage over time. So as you know, you may get hit, and that's just continuously doing damage to your health and shields. So you kind of want to get cover here. You know, it didn't happen. You know, I was able to take at least one hit and not get down to my health. But you definitely look like we're backing up a little bit. I see that she's hitting. There you go. I got some cover, and you'll see that throughout the entire gameplay. You haven't noticed that I'm kind of pointing it out right now. You know, and you know, this is something you should be doing anyways. You know, this is you know, if you're fighting an enemy, you definitely should be taking cover. Here we go. You see another situation where I just backed up a little bit, making sure that I take a little bit of cover. I'm fine. And again, you see we're in one corner of the map. You know, and you would do this with, if you're doing a gold duo, you would do this also in other maps like Hydra, etc. You know, you go from corner to corner, corner to corner. Yeah, that's what I recommend. You know, even in the tiny maps, I mean, instead of just holding on in one spot, if it's two of you, you know, you should definitely be mobile. You should not be camping, because it just doesn't quite work. You're gonna get overrun if it's just two of you. So you definitely want to go from corner to corner, taking out, you know, smaller mobs as you can. So you can see here, guys, we got an escort, and this is funny. Kane was, I think, on his video, he said that I got him a little nervous, and that's because I was telling him, I was like, no, we're not gonna use missiles just yet. We're gonna use missiles. You just wait till the Banshees get like almost right inside the circle. And he was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" It was just funny. I was like, "It's like, yeah, man, because they're gonna spawn immediately. So right now we got these enemies." And I'm like, okay, wait, not yet. They're still not in. Because you know what it is? I didn't want them to get close enough that, because this is it. The moment you kill them, they would immediately respawn. So now, you know, they were close enough that we were able to take them out. But you heard now in the background that two more Banshees just spawned. So I was thinking, hey, you know, we need more time. So I just wanted them to get really close to us. So by the time we kill them, when the other ones respawn, they respawn all the way on the other side of the map, or wherever they respawn, they still have, you know, they still have to come and get to us and warp and you know, and do what they. In other words, I want to make sure that they're delayed as much as possible. And right now, we're finally using our missiles. We're just, you know, cleaning up wave 10. We got, you know, what is called gold money. You know, we pretty much defeated everybody. We're cleaning up shop. You know, we're just saying, okay, you know, let's just clean up the stragglers. You know, mess up all these brutes and ravagers and everything that's left. And we're just, you know, just kind of we're the Mass Effect 3 exterminators and just cleaning shop. And look at all these little. It's funny. I have a friend of mine who just started playing Mass Effect, and he's hilarious because he calls the brutes cows. That is just so funny. I mean, he was like, "Oh, kill the cow," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll kill the cow for you." And he calls the he calls the swarmers roaches, so he'll go around. Look at all these roaches. He's from New York City, so he tells me I don't need to see any more roaches. So, it's just funny. And hey guys, in regards to extraction, if you're doing gold duo in Vancouver or any other map, especially you're just doing gold duo, don't hang out by extraction. Go to the other side of the map. Let the enemies come to you a little bit. Kill anything that you can kill. And then just little by little, just go to the other corner of the map. Now you see over here in this situation, we're making sure that, hey, I'm actually healing here. I got hit by a warp ball, so is my buddy Kane. He got hit too. We were just like, those banshees were just so vicious. But anyways, look here, I got him up, and then this brute just did a nasty, nasty run at me. I mean, he was just like a football player. He's horrible. But anyways, we make sure that you go in corner to corner, and you see the time. We still have time, so I told Kane, hey, we're going here. We're at extraction. Hang out here a little bit, and do a little bit of damage. Then we're taking cover. We're going to this little corner. Still 43 seconds. So now we're running around and just killing. That's what you want to do. You don't want to hang out by extraction, guys. Don't just sit there. It's funny, when I started playing Mass Effect, even in Bronze, everybody, the first thing I would do, extraction. So everybody wants to be good and like, let's go to extraction, because you think you're doing the right thing. You're like, it's time to go to extraction. So you're like, okay, everybody go. So by going to extraction, in your mind, you're thinking, I'm doing a good thing. I'm being a team player. No, you're not. It's just natural to want to do something good. But, what you want to do really is play a little bit smarter. You want to get away and draw the enemies away from you. You still have 2 minutes, and make sure that that you make it to extraction at least 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever. But anyways, this was our gold duo. We had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, I can play a gold duo. Maybe I'll do a gold solo and show you guys later. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and Invader 1 out.